Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies. Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about purchasing a movie on a streaming site with the intention of owning that movie that you paid for with money? Real money. You know that job that you work at? That place you go to when you deal with stress and work hard at, get a paycheck for every week or two, you know, your job. Me personally, I think digital purchases of that nature are a scam, and I will never do it. Intentionally. It's a very, very long and embarrassing story. In any case, if my question comes across as ominous, there's a reason why. I happened across this article on HollywoodReporter.com, written by Ashley Collins on October 28, 2020, simply titled, Amazon Argues Users Don't Actually Own Purchased Prime Video Content. Off to a wonderful start here. Let's give this a read, shall we? When an Amazon Prime Video user buys content on the platform, what they're really paying for is a limited license for on-demand viewing for over an indefinite period of time, and they're warned of that in the company's terms of use. That's the company's argument for why a lawsuit over hypothetical future deletions of content should be dismissed. In April, Amanda Caudell sued Amazon for unfair competition and false advertising. She claims the company secretly reserves the right to end consumers' access to content purchased through its Prime Video service. She filed her putative class action on behalf of herself and, I'm going to say that's supposed to be many, California residents who purchased video content from the service from April 25th, 2016 to present. On Monday, Amazon filed a motion to dismiss her complaint, arguing that she lacks standing to sue because she hasn't been injured, and noting that she's purchased 13 titles on Prime since filing her complaint. Plaintiff claims that defendant Amazon's Prime Video service, which allows consumers to purchase video content for streaming or download, misleads consumers because sometimes that video content might later become unavailable if a third-party rights holder revokes or modifies Amazon's license, writes attorney David Bitterman in the motion, which is posted below. The complaint points vaguely to online commentary about this alleged potential harm, but does not identify any Prime Video purchase unavailable to plaintiff herself. In fact, all of the Video Prime content that plaintiff has ever purchased remains available. Further, Amazon argues the site's required user agreements explain that some content may later become unavailable. The most relevant agreement here, the Prime Video Terms of Use, is presented to consumers every time they buy digital content on Amazon Prime Video. These terms of use expressly state that purchasers obtain only a limited license to view video content, and that purchased content may become unavailable due to provider license restriction or other reasons. Let's get this joke out of the way. I want to say that anyone who reads those terms of agreement are MVPs, because I'm one of those Neanderthals that just kind of checks that check mark at the end of the document and just streamlines my instant gratification. But I do have to wonder if Miss Caudell actually thought that she could legally go toe-to-toe with Amazon. Amazon, which is worth $1 trillion, more than $1 trillion. Obviously, when corporations get sued like this, they're gonna have their lawyers all over this shit, and they're usually the best in their class. So put simply, I'm pretty sure Miss Caudell is outclassed here.
The press were just wondering what it feels like to be outsold, outclassed, outquaffed, and generally outdone in every way.
I mean, read between the lines. It basically says that her legal precedence is flimsy, almost comedic, because, well, yeah, she has no personal experience to fall back on. All of her content that she's purchased, even after she made this complaint, it's still there. It's still available for her to watch. If I had to take a good guess, the courts are going to laugh at her and call it a day. And honestly, who can blame them? But if you're anything like me, you can sense the smug attitude that Amazon's legal team has in this situation. And it does kind of reinforce what I already believe about digital purchases with the intention of ownership. You don't actually own it. What you're owning is the right to view it whenever you want, for as long as the content is available. The moment that it becomes unavailable, like the money you spent on it just goes away. You could have easily lit it on fire and the result would be the same. In all likelihood, this outcome is very rare, and I can't imagine there's a lot of victims to this possibility, but therein lying the key word, possibility. Even Amazon doesn't quite deny this. I understand that digital ownership has its merits and conveniences, especially if you're not a collector like a lot of movie junkies can be. But having a physical copy of a movie that you purchase eliminates that possibility. For my part, every DVD or Blu-ray that I own for a reason. I own because I love the movie that much and I intend to watch it multiple times, or I think it's that special that it deserves to be owned. Yeah, there's an argument to be had about technology evolving from DVD to Blu-ray, Blu-ray to 4K, and who knows what's going to happen after that. As technology evolves, those discs become more outdated and downright useless. With that said, hard copies have a permanent feeling to them that digital copies can't compare to. And if you never get rid of your older tech, then you bypass this problem entirely. Until your televisions get more advanced. This is obviously an argument that can go on and on and on, so we'll save that for another time. The point is, I'm an advocate for physical copies, but I don't blame people who want to go digital. Let me know in the comments where your opinion lies. Thanks so much for watching it, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy out there. Please wear a mask if you go out. Hope to see you soon.